Happy Monday! Welcome to another edition of Solving Your Stress mini-series. I am your host, Sam. And yes, I am in a completely different space today inside my garage in my home gym. I have made it a mission to keep things fresh, to keep things new. And so I'm starting a brand new exercise regimen today. It's really kind of taken me out of my comfort zone, and it's the topic of today's episode, which is how to use stress to your advantage. Now, every Monday we come live right here to discuss stress. I take your questions, and I thought that today, with everything going on around us, not only are we seeing our nation in a very stressful place, but it's affecting a lot of people, myself included. And for those of you who are just, if this is your first episode that you're tuning in, my background is I'm a 9/11 first responder, was a United States Secret Service agent, was in Tower 1 on 9/11 when the plane hit it. Have my very extensive post-traumatic stress journey after receiving a diagnosis, which was actually a relief because I figured out finally what the heck was going on with me, with everything that occurred in that journey, tried to take my life, and I'm now dedicated to solving stress, figuring out different ways, and really becoming a knowledge expert, if you will, on the topic of stress so that I can come to you live and I can travel around the US talking about this, because the number one thing I want you to know is how you can get in front of your stress no matter what it looks like on any given day, because I have been there, and everything that I use, that I talk about, I've done it. I practice it. It's part of my own personal regimen. So wanted to let you know that this is not just, ideas that I've come up with that I have not yet, or I have never used myself. I do everything that I preach, if you will. And so with that, it's how do we use stress as an advantage? And like I said, I am starting brand new workout regimen, really starting to hit the heavy weights. That is something that really wasn't in my wheelhouse for a long time. I've gone back and forth, heavyweight, not heavyweight, so familiar with a lot of the exercises, but because it's kind of been out of my wheelhouse, I felt a little bit of stress around it. And one of the ways that you can combat your stress going into a situation that you're not familiar with is ask for help from somebody who lives in the realm and in the ideas that you're trying to move towards. For me, totally blessed. That happens to be my husband, who is lifelong fitness. He's a 1996 U.S. Olympic team chiropractor, so he's been around this arena. He's a power lifter himself, still competes. So I said, hey, honey, could you make me a workout, because these are the goals. This is what I want to do. And so right now it's like, let's get strong. And so there are very specific exercises that he's given me, as I'll call my coach, to be able to do that. So, let's not look at, I'm totally stressed out, or I don't know how to handle things being the problem. You actually do. You have to give yourself more credit than you normally do. I call it getting off your own back. You got to do that first. You got to second be willing to ask for help. So when you ask for help, like in the situation, an example that I'm using, I have my coach, I'm being given direction on that. So I'm using that stress of the unknown to an advantage, because what this exercise and the routine is going to do is going to fuel me. It's going to push me to be better than I was yesterday. Cool concept, yes? Give me thumbs up if you think. So that is what I'm talking about, where you got to use stress to your advantage. Now, second thing, actually a third thing you have to do is plan. So you have to plan to attack the stress. So I plan on my workout leading right up to here to come to you live. I actually put it in my daily schedule. And if you guys have tuned in before, I have talked about what my daily schedule looked like. It is mapped out from morning till evening. And with that, number 4, you also have to learn to be flexible. And it's like, wait a second, Sam, you just said plan. So you got everything, all your ducks in a row. Now you're saying be flexible. Yes. In order to use stress to your full advantage, you've also got to be flexible with it. You've got to, if something comes up, I have a 12-year-old at home. We're on summer break right now. We finished with the at-home school stuff, which was stressful enough, as you guys heard in my other Facebook Lives, okay? So while I've planned, I've also got to be flexible, allowing learning to come in. New exercise routine. Allow the learning of the actual exercise, of the actual technique to come in and assist me in execution. So all of this new stuff causes stress, because what do we love? We love to be in control. If we're in control and on top of the situation, then we don't have stress. But we can't be on top of everything if it's totally new learning. That's why you reach out to coaches. That's why you reach out to mentors. That's why you reach on to something or somebody who has done it before. So I told you I reached out to my husband to help me out today, right? That's how you use stress to your advantage so that it doesn't feel stressful. So, quick recap, okay? Using stress to your advantage. Step number 1 is decide that you're going to do something new, that you're going to bring something that you're not familiar with into your life. Step number 2, plan for it. Bring people next to you so you can create an adequate plan. Step number 3, be flexible around it. And get off your own back so you can execute it and execute it well, which creates that locus of control, if you will, that feeling like I've got this, I'm in control, this doesn't have me, it may be new, and I'm good with that. So we're moving forward in our lives because we're not staying where we were yesterday. We're moving into something new today, being open to learning and doing new things so we can be even better tomorrow. So I hope that helps you out and helps you understand how to use stress to your advantage. If you are looking for more episodes, jump on to the YouTube, which is my full name, Samantha Horwitz. And I gotta have subscribers. Subscribe to it because I want to get to 100 so I can do lots of cool things with YouTube. So jump over to YouTube, Samantha Horwitz, at Samantha Horwitz is my page, and subscribe there. On Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter, I am at the Sam Horwitz. And hey, if you are looking to tap into some free training, I've got some awesome free training where you can utilize everything in that training, like right then and there. Pop onto my website, samanthahorwitz.com. Click on the menu at the top where it says free training. Go ahead and register for that. You'll get into the trenches with me. We'll do this together. and you'll have access to my blogs and everything, which I'll deliver straight to your email as well. So you've got everything you need right now to make today better so that tomorrow can be awesome. Till next time, folks, Sam out.